From Amateur Radio Newsline Report number 2146, these are the Ham Nation headlines for Wednesday, December 19th, 2018. Trouble for AMSAT North America's latest Fox 1 satellite. Newsline anchor Stephen Kinford at N8WB has the nitty-gritty from Satellite City.
We open this week's report with discouraging news for satellite enthusiasts who are looking forward to the commissioning of the newly launched Fox 1 Cliff/AO95 CubeSat. Newsline reported last week that AMSAT North America was preparing for it to become its fourth Fox 1 amateur radio satellite. AMSAT's Vice President of Engineering Jerry Buxton, N0JY, announced that problems with the receiver discovered during the commissioning process has put an end to those plans. The commissioning process began on Tuesday, the 4th of December, but is now at an end. Jerry issued a statement on December 9th saying, quote, "Many of you have probably built a project and had to troubleshoot it on your bench. We are in a troubleshooting situation here with the additional challenge of being 600 kilometers away from our bench," end quote. Meanwhile, he said engineers will continue to evaluate what happened.
The Young Ladies Radio League has just awarded 3 promising amateurs with scholarships to continue their studies.
Readers of YL Harmonics, the official publication of the Young Ladies Radio League, were greeted by 3 smiling faces on the cover of the group's November-December issue. Jordan Mann, W1KXJ, Anna Veal, W0ANT, and Trina Broyce, KI6GZG. And they all have a good reason to smile. They've all been named YLRL scholarship winners, receiving gifts that honor 3 silent keys: Ethel Smith, K4LMB, Martha Wessel, K0EPE, and Mary Lou Brown, NM7N. Jordan is a computer science major at MIT and has been an intern at NASA. Anna, a graduate of the STEM High School in Highlands Ranch, Colorado, plans to study computer science at the University of Colorado. She's also a past winner of Amateur Radio Newsline's Young Ham of the Year Award. Trina, who is a doctoral candidate at Colorado Technical University, has 2 master's degrees and teaches online as an adjunct professor at Brigham Young University. Applications will be open soon for the 2019 scholarships and are due by April. For more information, check the website of the Foundation for Amateur Radio at farweb.org. Meanwhile, congratulations to this year's winners. For Amateur Radio Newsline, I'm Heather Emby, KB3TZD.
Finally this week, a holiday tradition, this one involving a historic transmitter, will be back on the air in Sweden.
Christmas Eve morning will bring coffee, cake and CW for radio enthusiasts who will be gathering at Sweden's World Heritage Grimeton radio station for an annual tradition, the tuning up of the Alexanderson 200 kilowatt transmitter, a relic from 1924. They send out a Christmas message in CW on the very low frequency of 17.2 kilohertz. It's especially significant this year since organisers reluctantly announced the cancellation of last year's scheduled message because of maintenance work needed on the nearly 100-year-old transmitter. The radio station welcomes QSLs and listener reports for this special holiday message by email, direct mail or the Bureau. The email address is info@alexander.n.se. Meanwhile, to mark the event, amateur radio station SK6SAQ will be operating on 3 frequencies using CW on 7.035 kHz or 14.035 or using SSB on 3.755 kHz. The event will be broadcast live on YouTube as the message goes out at 0800 UTC or 9 AM local time in Sweden. You will, however, have to supply your own coffee and cake. For Amateur Radio Newsline, I'm Jeremy Boot, G4NJH.
And that's all from the Amateur Radio Newsline, your independent source for amateur radio news for 4 decades and counting at arnewsline.org. With Stephen Kinford, N8WB, Heather Emby, KB3TZD, Jeremy Boot, G4NJH, Karen Eve Murray, KD2GUT at the news desk in New York, and our news team across the globe. I'm Don Wilbanks, AE5DW. 7-3. We'll see you next time here on Ham Nation.